Okay, let us continue question E, which is 3x to the power of 1 over 2 times with 12x raising the power of 3 over 2 divided by 8 to the power of 2 over 3. Okay, so first, as usual, we have to multiply the index. So it becomes 3 to the power of 1 over 2 x to the power of 1 over 2 times with 12 to the power of 3 over 2 x to the power of 3 over 2 divided by 8 to the power of 2 over 3. Okay, if we look at the question, okay, 3, 12 and 8, all of the given numbers have no same base. So what we have to do is to change to the same base. Okay, so 12, okay, related with 3 times 4. And 3 times 4 equals to 12. And we know that, okay, 4 we can change to base 2, which is 2 square. While this 8 equals to 2 to the power of 3. So when we change to the same base, 2, and then for 8, change to the base 2, 2. So what we can do after this, we can simplify. Okay. So that means this 4 we can change to base 2. So it is 2 to the power of 2. Okay, 2 square equals to 4. 4 times 3, 12. Okay, and then 2 to the power of 3 is for the 8. Okay, so 3 to the power of 1 over 2 times x to the power of 1 over 2 times with 3 times 2 square raising the power of 3 over 2 x to the power of 3 over 2 divide by 2 to the power of 3, okay, raising the power of 2 over 3. So simplify 3 to the power of 1 over 2 x to the power of 1 over 2 times 3 to the power of 3 over 2 times, so simplify 2 times 3 over 2 is become 2 to the power of 3, then x to the power of 3 over 2 divide by 2 to the power of 2. So we can see lah the simplification like this, and then this one also. Okay, when simplified, now we can solve the base 3 to the power of 1 over 2. Okay, we have 3, so we can simplify because this is multiply, the multiplication, the index we must plus, so plus with 3 over 2. Okay, followed by 2. Okay, we use the 2. Okay, look at, we have 2. Okay, we have 2 here. Okay, 2, then 2. Okay, let us solve for 2. So times 2 to the power of 3. To the power of 3. Okay, divide means minus, so minus 2. Okay, we did already for the base 2. Now after that we have to do the x. So what is for x? I choose the orange color. So times with x to the power of 1 over 2. Okay, times means plus, so plus 3 over 2. Okay, I hope you can understand for this part. We solve for the 3 first, the base 3, and then followed by base 2. Okay, now base x, and then base x. Okay, so finally 3 to the power of 1 plus 3, 4. 4 over 2 is 2. Okay, times 2 to the power of 1. Okay, and then times with x. 1 over 2 plus 3 over 2 is 4 over 2. 4 over 2 is 2. So 3 square is 3 times 3, 9. 9 times 2 times x square. So 9 times 2, 18. So finally 18x squared. Okay, so let's look at the next question. Okay, page 10, F. So F, the question is 4m to the power of negative 4 times with 5n to the power of 1 over 2 over 5m to the power of negative 4 times with n to the power of 5 over 2. Okay, so let's look at, okay, we have 5, same base 5, and then m, and so just simplify. Okay, so 5 can be simplified, you cut off already. Then actually m to the power of negative 4 and m to the power of negative 4, okay, can cut. Now we solve for the 4 and n lah. Okay, 4 times with n to the power of 1 over 2. Okay, divide means minus, so minus 5 over 2. So 4 and 1 over 2 minus 5 over 2 is negative 4 over 2. So negative 4 over 2 is equals to negative 2. So equals to 4n to the power of negative 2. Okay, and then still remember a to the power of negative n equals to 1 over a to the power of n. That means n to the power of negative 2 is also equals to 1 over n to the power of 2. So 4 times 1 over n square. So 4 times 1, 4. So 4 over n square. Okay, this is the final answer. Okay, let's look at G. Three m to the power of 5 over 3 n to the power of 1 over 2 raising the power of 3 over 2n to the power of 1 over 4 raising the power of 2. Okay, so this is a question. So let's solve. Simplify. This is 3 to the power of 1. 1 must times with 3. So 3 to the power of 3 followed by m. 5 over 3 times 3 we can cut. Okay, 5 and 3. So what is left is only 5. So m to the power of 5. And then n to the power of 1 over 2 times with 3. So 3 over 2. Over 2 square. Okay, 1 times 2, 2 square. Then n, 1 over 4 times 2 become 1 over 2. Okay, 3 to the power of 3, 27. Okay, 3 to the power of 3, 27. And then over 4, 2 square is 4. M to the power of 5 followed by the n because no more the letters of m. Okay, so n to the power of 3 over 2. Divide means minus, so minus 1 over 2. So 27 over 4 m to the power of 5 and 3 minus 1, 2. 2 over 2 is 1. So I leave this answer as 27 over 4 m to the power of 5 n. Okay, let's do question number 20. A. Okay, 20A. So 20A, the question is 32 to the power of 4 over 5. Okay, we have to find the value. Okay, there are many methods to solve this. Okay, one of the method is to find the reciprocal of 1 over 5. So reciprocal of 1 over 5 is 5. So 1 over 5 times 5. Okay, so we can cut off. So that means, what is the base? What is the base? That is to the power of 5 equals to 32. Okay, if we really don't know, so we have to click the calculator. Okay, 2 to the power of 5 equals to 32. So that means the base is 2 to the power of 5 equals to 32. So this 32 we change to base 2. 2 to the power of 5 raising the power of 4 over 5. So we can simplify 5 and 5 cut. So what is left is 2 to the power of 4. So 2 to the power of 4 is 16. Okay, another method to find the value of each the following. Okay, another method, or I choose another method. 32 to the power of 4 over 5, okay, equals to fifth roots of 32 raising the power of 4. Okay, so we can use another method. Ini method lain. Okay, so next we have to click the calculator. Okay, this is another method, yeah. Okay, by using the calculator, okay, you can choose by your start with 5. Depends on your calculator. Okay, so I start with 5. So 5 is the root, so 5. And then click this symbol. You can see the symbol here. Okay, sorry. You can see the symbol. See? And then there is roots. Then the box should be placed with 32. So 32. So we will get, sorry, which one? I forgot. Okay, sorry. 5 shift this symbol. Okay. Okay, 32. So we will get 2. So we'll get 2 to the power of 4. So 2 to the power of 4. 2 to the power of 4 equals to 16. Okay, another method. Okay. Okay. Sini ya. Now we go to question B. Okay. 125 divide by 64 to the power of 1 over 2, raising the power of 2 over 3. Okay, so 125, as usual, we have to multiply the 1 and 2 over 3, so become 2 over 3, divide 64. Okay, 1 over 2 and 2 over 3 can be simplified, so cut off, become 1 over 3. Okay, you can see that, okay, there are many methods. Okay, you can use the base, change to base 5. When we have 125, we can use the 5 to the power of 3 equals to 125. Okay, 1 to 5 equals to 5 to the power of 3. Okay, so raising the power of 2 over 3, divide by, okay, and then 64. Okay, 64 you can change to base 2. Okay, 64 equals to 2 to the power of 5. Okay, click calculator. 2 to the power of 5. 32. 2 to the power of 6. 64. So that means 2 to the power of 6. Okay, so 2 to the power of 6 raising the power of 1 over 3. Automatically change. So 2 to the power of 6. Okay, so we solve. Cut 6 divided by 3, 2. So 5 to the power of 2 divided by 2 to the power of 2. So 5 to the power of 2, 5 square is 25. Divide 4. 2 square is 4, so 25 divided by 4. Okay, equals to 25 over 4. Okay, next. For C, 3 square times 5 raising the power of 2 divided by 125 to the power of 5 over 3. Okay, so looks like we don't have same base. We have 3, we have 5, and then 1 to 5. This 1 to 5 we can change to base 5. So 3, 2 times 2 is 4, 3 to the power of 4 times 5 square divided by 5 to the power of 3. Okay, so 1 to 5 equals to 5 to the power of 3. So this 5 to the power of 3 substitute here, raising the power of 5 over 3. So 3 to the power of 4 times 5 square divided by 5 to the power of 5 equals to 3 to the power of 4 times 5. So 2 divide means minus, so 2 minus 5. So 3 to the power of 4 times with 5 to the power of negative 3. Okay, so 3 to the power of 4 times, you remember, a to the power of negative n equals to 1 over a to the power of n. So that means for 5 to the power of negative 3 equals to 1 over 5 to the power of 3. So when we can see that there is negative index, okay, so this negative index we change to positive index form. So now become positive index form. This 1 over 5 to the power of 3 is substitute below the 5 to the power of negative 3. So then click calculator, 3 to the power of 4, 3 to the power of 4, 81 times 1 over 125. So 81 times 1, 81 over 125. Okay, that is the final answer. So now let's do question D. So question D sounds like this. 3 square times 5 to the power of negative 3 raising the power of 2 divided by 3 to the power of 9 times 5 to the power of negative 12 raising the power of 1 over 3. So 3 to the power of 2, 2 times 2 is 4, so 3 to the power of 4 times 5 to the power of negative 6, negative 3 times 2, negative 6 over, okay, 3, 9 times 1 over 3, so 9 times 1 over 3 equals to 3, okay, cut off, so 3 to the power of 3, times with 5 to the power of negative 12, so negative 12 times 1 over 3 equals to negative 4, simplify, so 5 to the power of negative 4, okay, followed by simplification of the same base. So 3 to the power of 4, divide means minus, so minus 3 times with 5 to the power of negative 6. This negative 6 substitute here. Divide means minus, so minus negative 4. So 3 to the power of 1 times 5 to the power of negative 6 plus 4 is negative 2. So 3 to the power of 1 is 3 times, don't forget this is negative index form, we change to positive index form, 1 over 5 square. Finally, 3 times 1, 3 over 5 square is 25. Okay, next. Okay, I want to change the color. I want to change to green color. So, let's do question E. Okay. 8 over 125 to the power of negative 2 over 3. Okay. So what we have to do is to simplify. Okay, because we know this is negative index form. There are many ways to convert, but I love to change the 8 and 125. Okay, because we know 8, it comes from the base 2 to the power of 3 equals to 8. And then 125 we can change to base 5. So 5 to the power of 3. So we substitute this 2 to the power of 3 and 5 to the power of 3 in the 8 and 125. So in the bracket, the 8 is substituted by the 2 to the power of 3. 125 we substitute to the 5 to the power of 3. Raising the power of negative 2 over 3. So 3 times negative 2 over 3 cut, become negative 2. Okay, 3 times negative 2 over 3. Okay, 3 times negative 2 over 3. Simplify, become negative 2. And then 3 times negative 2 over 3, same, negative 2. So that means over 5 to the power of negative 2. Okay. What is the meaning? This is the formation of 2 to the power of negative 2. Divide, I change into this form. Divide 5 to the power of negative 2. Okay, because you have learned the negative index form, a to the power of negative n equals to 1 over a to the power of n. Okay, a to the power of negative n. So this 2 to the power of negative 2 we convert into positive index form, 1 over 2 square. Okay, divide 1 over 5 square. Then you know this is fraction. So fraction, when we have divide, okay, this divide operation, we change the symbol to times, can? 1 over 2 square, 1 over 2 square is 1 over 4. Divide means change to times. Okay, so what happened? The fraction is inverted, 5 square over 1. So that means 1 times 5 square, the 5 square is 25, so 25 over 4. Okay, so now we go to F. Okay, F is 27 over 64. Raising the power of 2 over 3. Okay, again. Okay, I love to change this 27 and 64 into the smaller base. Okay, 27. What multiplication we have? 27 is 3, right? So 27 is equals to 3 to the power of 3. Okay, so this 3 to the power of 3 will be substituted under the 27. Then 64. Okay, what is the base? Okay, that we can change to 64. Okay, so you can click the calculator. You can try base 2 or base 4. Okay, which one is easier? Okay, let us try 4. Why I choose 4? Why not 2? If we look here, we have 2 over 3. Okay, 2 over 3. Okay, so I want to cut off easily. Okay, to remove this 3, we must multiply with 3. So we can cut off easily. So that means find the base. Okay, find the base. Find the base that is raising the power of 3. What is the base? Okay, to the power of 3 equals to 64. You can try. If 2, of course, cannot, right? 2 to the power of 3. 8 cannot. So 3 to the power of 3, you got 27. Why not we try 4? 4 to the power of 3. Yes. So 4 to the power of 3 is 64. So we use 4 to the power of 3 as 64. So this 4 to the power of 3 will be substitute below the 64. Okay. So 27 is 3 to the power of 3 over 4 to the power of 3, raising the power of 2 over 3. Okay, so 3 and 2 over 3, when we cut off, what is left is 3 square. And then 4 to the power of 3 times 3 times 2 over 3, we left is 4 to the power of 2. So 3 square equals to 9. 4 square equals to 16. So 9 over 16. Next, G. G. Let's change the symbol automatically. G. 2 to the power of 1 over 2 times 3 to the power of 5 over 4, raising the power of 2, divide by 3 to the power of 1 over 2. So simplify. 1 over 2 times 2, cut off, what is left is 2 to the power of 1, times with 3 to the power of 5 over 4, 5 over 4 times with 2, cut, what is left is 2, so 5 over 2. Okay, divide by 3 to the power of 1 over 2. Now we can simplify. 2 to the power of 1. There is no other base of 2. So just leave the 2 there. The 2 alone there. Then times with 3 to the power of 5 over 2. Okay, again it changed automatically. The setting, I think. Okay. So 5 over 2. Divide means minus. So minus 1 over 2. Okay. Equals to 2 times 3 to the power of 5 minus 1 is 4. 4 over 2, 2. Okay. So final answer is 2 times with 9, 18. Okay, so I stop here. Next, I will show you, I stop here, but I will show you one example for you to solve page 11 on page 11 on your activity book by referring to your textbook, page page 23. Okay, where the example This one is from the textbook. Textbook, page 23. Example 20. So solve the following simultaneous equation. Okay. So 25 to the power of m 25 to the power of m times with 5 to the power of n equals to 5 to the power of 8, and 2 to the power of m multiply with 1 over 2 to the power of n equals to 2. Okay, it should be 25. Okay, so what we have to do is to solve the simultaneous equation. So this 25 to the power of m, we can change first to the base 5 so that we have same base. So this 25, okay, we know that 25 equals to 5 square. So this 5 square will be substituted below the 25. So 5 square raising the power of m times 5 to the power of n equals to 5 to the power of 8. So 5, 2 times m, 2m, times 5 to the power of n equals to 5 to the power of 8. Because we have same base already, 5, 5, 5, okay, that means we can refer to the index. The index, because it's multiplication, the index will plus. So look at the left side, okay. So give us 5 to the power of 2m plus n equals just copy the equals and then 5 to the power of 8. Okay, now we can see that 5, okay, this 5, just ignore the 5, just ignore the 5. Okay, let's look at the equation of the simultaneous. 2m plus n equals to 8. 2m plus n equals to 8. This one is for the first part. Now we have to solve the second part for this part. Okay, 2 to the power of m, okay, times 1 over 2 to the power of n. This 1 over 2 to the power of n, this one is positive index form. Okay, that means it is times 2 to the power of negative n. Okay, you have to remember this. Okay, 1 over a to the power of n equals to a to the power of negative n. So just convert. Okay, like this, and then equals to 2. Okay. So 2, same base already. Okay, m times means plus negative n equals to 2 to the power of 1. Not written here means there is index 1. That means we have same base already, 2 and 2. So m plus minus means minus n equals to 1. So let's solve this simultaneous equation. So I want to choose the purple color. Okay, this one is question number 1. Okay, 2m plus n equals to 8 as equation number 1. Then 1 as equation number 2. So, from equation 1, 2m plus n equals to 8, m minus n equals to 1. So, equation 1, equation 2. Okay, if you look here, we can, equation number 1 we have only n, and then equation number 2 also we have negative n, so that means this n can be simplified. Okay, how to simplify? Okay, n from the first equation plus with negative n from the second equation equals to 0. When we do the operation of plus, okay, addition operation, okay, the addition operation, that means all of the equation here for equation number 1 and equation number 2 has to be added together. Okay, why we are not choosing minus? Okay, if we choose minus, it become more difficult. It will be have the product. Okay, that means if n minus negative n, the n minus minus means become 2n. So we will not choose the minus lah, the deduction process. Okay, so we will not choose the minus, the deduction. Okay, deduction. So kita tak nak ambil yang ni. So we choose the addition. That means for equation number 1 plus with equation number 2. Okay, equation number 1 we plus with equation number 2. 2m plus m equals to 3m. Positive n plus with negative n equals to 0. Just now we did already. Positive n plus with negative n equals to 0. So, do nothing. Equals. So, equals 8 must plus with 1. 8 plus 1, 9. So, m equals to 9 over 3. So, 9 over 3 equals to 3. That means our m equals to 3. We get already the value of m. So, now we can find the value of n. So, substitute the value of m equals to 3. This m equals to 3. You can choose any equation. Okay, I choose equation 2. Okay, into 2. So, m minus n equals to 1. Okay, this is equation 2. Second equation. M equals to 3. So, 3 minus n equals to 1. Negative n equals to 1. 3 bring to the right side, become minus 3. And then negative n equals to negative 2. That means n equals to 2. Okay, so finally we get n equals to 3 and then n equals to 2. Okay, that's all for our class today. So, you can do your activity book page 11, question number 21. Okay, activity book page 11, number 21. Thank you, class.